Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Cattails. In the last episode, we discovered the secrets of the abandoned cottage, which was where we managed to find yet another one of those jewels to give to the forest guardian. And now we're on our very last one. We have to go back to the prairie today, the prairie copse, to go into the last little secret temple and see if hopefully we can defeat the next puzzle in our way. So we have quite the big day ahead of us, Scout. We're probably going to be in pretty late, so let's make sure we give you all of your delicious bunnies now. Now that he has asked us if we want to have kittens, we're just waiting for the big day to arrive. So we're going to make sure that we keep him nice and happy, all well fed until the kittens show up inside our nursery. He's already said so many times that he is just so excited to hear the little pitter-patter of tiny kitten feet. I really lucked out, Penny. You're the best. You talk to me, you bring me awesome gifts, you really care about me, and it shows. Of course we do, Scout. And if we find any extra little morsels while we're out today, we'll be sure to let you know. I'm saving tons of different types of food over in the corner too. Not only for our own benefit, but also to see what our future kittens might like to eat the most. So we'll see if anybody else has any contributions. I'm sure they're all just as excited as the happy family themselves to have brand new little kittens running around the forest. My favorite color is orange, and it has been for quite some time now. When I was little, I liked how bright and powerful it was, but now that I'm old, I've got another reason. The bloom of the marigold is a vibrant shade of orange, and it's from the marigold that I make a lot of my healing remedies. So I've made a new association for orange in my mind, caring for wounded cats and making them feel better. There ain't nothing more beautiful than that. That is such a cute little tidbit about Doc's character. I love that he loves the orange so much just because it reminds him of all of his remedies. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The crackle of leaves lets me hear everything walking around. Oh, so Sarge has a bit of a different view of the leaves on the ground. It actually helps him perform his task better because he can hear any potential cats trying to sneak up on him. Now, Missy, we have some little berries to offer you because we found so many of these up by the prairie and up by the mountains as well. And then we'll have to consider who we're going to take with us on our adventures today. This is the very final little guardian temple, so it might be dangerous. And because of that, I feel like maybe we should just stick with Aqua again. So I hope you don't mind, my little turtle friend. We could use your sturdy shell to help us hopefully succeed in our mission. We'll make sure we stop and talk to Ember too. I see those banded darters drifting through the fall breeze. I still think he must have saved those away for quite a while, knowing that Penny was going to need them. You know what's awful? Earlier today, I went to get a drink of water from the stream and there was some ice forming at the edge of the water. Brr, bring back the warm weather. Oh, poor Ember, he enjoys the summertime sun, of course, as you can probably guess from his name. Good to see you out and about, Penny. Stay vigilant as you go about your duties today. I mean to take a walk out east to the river span. He wants to check the bridge again. We could actually do that for you because we are heading off in that direction anyway. So here, have some lovely little catnip to unwind. And there's our final star too, so that means that we finally have 5 stars with literally every cat in the forest. I feel like that's quite the accomplishment. It means that Penny has really made her own here. She's really gotten into the hearts of every last one of these cats. Been forever since I've seen any catnip growing around the forest. Hey, if you see any, you should bring me some, Penny. Oh, a little hint, Lyris, is that what that was? We literally just gave our last one to a mare, but I know we do still have a couple more inside our den. Things that we've been saving for special occasions. So we'll make sure we bring you some early tomorrow morning, okay? For now, we actually have to get to work. We'll go ahead and munch on a little bit of our food to prepare for the long, long journey ahead. Penny needs to go all the way to some of the most eastern portions of the map to see if she can fight her way through to the prairie. Hopefully we don't have, oh no, any battles in our way. I mean, technically we can just scoot underneath this, but I am quite tempted to stick our nose into this one. It's again right on the edge of like all of our territories combined, so it seems like it would be a good one for us to kind of stake our claim in. This would be a way for us to show our enemy cats that the forest is not to be messed with, and we are making our way to that prairie no matter what. Unless there's bunnies involved at least. It seems like that is the only thing that can catch Penny off guard. Oh, and little Ellie. Oh, I almost forgot about you. It has been so long since we've seen your adorable face. I'm not looking to change my name today though. We just wanted to chat with you for a moment. Content with your name for now? That's good. Come back and see me if that ever changes. We can see her on the 3rd day of every month. So just in case you guys were ever looking to, I guess, change your cat's names too, if you're playing this game along with me, then now you know where to look. That big territory skirmish should be right above us though. Oh no, but there's a bunny across the water. Wait a second. We have to get the bunny. This is very, very important for a penny cat. Go ahead and pounce from there. There we go. It didn't take too long for us to get our paws on that one, but we want to make sure we're back on dry land so we can hopefully fight to the best of our ability. Oh, there's actually not too many cats over here. We could probably take them out very easily with the help of our allies. Oh, that was strangely easy. It seems like the mountain cats were a little bit lax on their borders today. I expected it to be different because, I mean, this is very close to the Mystic Cats too. Well, it looks like they tried to send in some reinforcements, so we'll just scoop up those mews if you don't mind. Even though we didn't exactly take out the cats ourselves, we could always use that to buy something in the future. But let's see if we can make our way over to the Prairie Copse. It should actually be right above the quarry. We did poke our nose around it last time just to see what we would be dealing with. And the trapdoor seems to be toward the northern portion of this big circle of trees. This is a really cool area though. It would be a nice place to set up a potential territory maybe. Oh, Prowler. It looks like Prowler might actually have the same thing in mind. Maybe Prowler is trying to branch off and create his own colony too, over by the prairie. Yeah, we'll have to consider where we might want to set up our own place, because pretty soon we should be seeing another major update to the game that will allow us to make our own colony. But without further ado, let's go into the very last temple and hopefully find our last jewel. I think I just heard some bats spawn though. I'm pretty sure that's what that noise was, so I'm a little bit nervous now. And there's a lot of what seem to be shards of glass maybe around this place. To restore balance, you must first bring light to the darkness. Use your strength to pass the test. Oh boy, so it's going to be like last time where we have to move all of these objects, I think. And it looks like based on the little arrows on the corner, those are the directions where we can actually move these shards. There's the beam of light. So I'm guessing we have to get this light over to this circle over here, and all of these shards are going to help because they'll bounce the light off of each other until we can get it lined up just right with the circle, and there are those bats. Oh no, so even if we defeat this puzzle, even if we conquer it, we'll still have to fight our way through the bats too. So let's just see what happens if we move these around a little bit. Just, okay. Out of curiosity, it looks like it actually turns these shards. It doesn't move them. So let's see if we can change the way that this beam of light is going. Alright, that's not going to help us very much, is it? I think we're actually going to have to change the original one if we can. That'll shoot it off in this direction. I feel like maybe we have to take it toward the bottom of the screen though, just because there's all of these other shards down here. I would be really surprised if we don't have to use them in any way, but that does not seem to be the correct combination. Maybe we have to move it through all of these shards too. Do you think we have to hit like every single one? I think the main goal is going to be lining it up with this one right here. So maybe if we're lucky, we could do it right now. Yeah, I saw that it went up to this tile, but if we hit it one more time, then we'll turn this one over toward this one. And now we should be able to bring the beam of light straight up into that circle. Excellent. Now we just have to get rid of all of these bats. All right, how many do you think are going to be in here? I see another one off in the corner. Hopefully there's not going to be too much more because we don't want to get swarmed. Though that being said, I did make sure to bring plenty of herbs along with us. I had a feeling that we might have a pretty major test, because this is the last jewel that we need. And just like all of our previous bat rooms, it looks like we're going to have one more invasion to conquer. So let's use our deep cuts ability. If only we had our wild slash at the ready, then maybe we could take care of these guys faster. But honestly, I think Penny is doing pretty well. We'll just go ahead and use up some more of our marigolds just in case, just for that little safety net. And then let's summon in our allies to, at the very least, act as some sort of distraction. I'm not sure if they're actually helping out or not, because it really seems like the bats are just destroying them. So even though they're not attacking themselves, they were wonderful distractions. And now we can get our very final jewel. You found a jewel. You should take this to the arcane pillar in the temple ruins. Yes, there we go. That's the last one we need. Thank you guys so much for helping us. They say we need more food for the colony in the coming months. I'm out here to make sure we get enough to eat. Okay, going to take back some of the bats maybe to put inside our stores. Not sure how much we're going to enjoy that, but I suppose you take what you can get in the winter. Ouch, I think I just stepped on a thorn. Oh, poor tiger. Poor little thing. I guess this would be a pretty rough area to walk around in. It looks like it is very, very old, very ancient. There's probably crumbling stones all around that could prick right into a cat's paw. But now we can leave it all behind us because we have successfully completed every last one of the Forest Guardian's tests. Oh, I can't wait to see what's going to happen once we bring them that last jewel, but first it seems we're going to have to fight our way yet again through the Mystic Colony. Though Captain is rather afraid of us. Oh, that was a bit strange. I feel kind of bad for destroying that guy because he didn't really want to fight at all. It must have been the other cat, Ellen, who was trying to chase us out of their territory. Captain knew that we had important business though, and he wasn't so convinced in her ways. But let's make sure that we at least take our safe path away from this place. We'll go through the Prairie West, and that should lead us straight back into our territory. Okay, maybe not quite as safe as I was hoping for, but Tiny and Onaler? Is that what his name is? Shouldn't be too hard for us to defeat, and then that's always some extra mews in our pocket. We'll just have to make sure that we take some of our special herbs before we carry on, because I don't want this to turn into a tragedy. Can you imagine Penny getting so close to the end of her goal, only to fall right in front of the sacred temple, the temple ruins? That would honestly be the worst end to her story possible. But I think we're almost there now. It really wasn't too far away. We just have to cross a little bit of this water, of course, which should be no trouble at all thanks to Penny's continued training. And now we're ready, guys. The big moment has finally come, and we even have Ellie waiting out here too to watch us complete the task. I wonder if she knows a little bit about the Forest Guardian too, since she hangs around here so much. But here we go. Great, we finally have the orange jewel. Let's put it in the arcane pillar and see what happens. The final one, which means the final beam of light. And hopefully that means we're going to finally summon the Forest Guardian. Incredible. The arcane pillar's powers have been restored. That was the last pillar. Amazing. Let's go to the central pedestal. Maybe something will happen now. All right, there we go. Do you think anything's going to happen now that all the jewels have been found? Well, I certainly hope so, Coco. While we wait, I've been meaning to tell you something. After all, we wouldn't be standing here without your help. You're a pretty special cat, Penny. Thanks for everything. Oh, Coco. Huh? What's that noise? Do you hear something? Oh, is that the Forest Guardian? Are they coming back to see us? Oh my gosh! It looks like a lion! This is incredible! The Forest Guardian has returned! Oh, it looks like a beautiful lioness! Coco and Penny. You have done well. You have passed the test. Your actions have restored the balance to the wilderness. Now that I have returned, I shall continue my vigil over the Catlands. You have braved many trials in your journey. I foresee a great leader in you, Penny. One day, you will lead your own colony of cats, a new colony. This is the way to create balance in the wild. Until that day, know that you have done a great service to the cats of the wild with your presence. Oh my gosh, was Penny honestly just given like a little blessing from the forest guardian? So she'll be able to take on her own colony someday too. We were just talking about that. You've unlocked the guardian fur color. Oh, that sounds really cool. Are we going to look just like you? The story will continue. Create your own colony in a game update coming soon. Yeah, I think it is actually like really soon, within the next couple of months maybe. Oh, but this is so cool. We actually have the forest guardian just watching over us from here. So can we actually talk to her? Yeah, you've done a great service to the wilds, and one day we will become a great leader. Oh, Coco, this is amazing. We actually managed to finish it. Thank you so much for your help, Penny. You are welcome, Coco. We would have helped you no matter what, though. You helped us so much just by giving us a home, by taking us in when we were abandoned out in the wild. But I think Penny needs to maybe take a look at the special skin, too. Let's see the guardian skin. Oh, how beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, she's glowing too? Oh my goodness, Scout is going to be shocked when we walk into the den like this, with mystical powers radiating from our fur. Oh, we have to march around the nighttime with our special skin for a little while. We will of course go back to Penny's original skin, but first, let's see what sort of troubles we can get into. Look at this. You can actually see her behind the pillars too. Well, we won't be playing any games of hide and seek with this on, but with the forest guardian on our side, it feels like nothing can stop us now. I love how she's like a little bit transparent too. You can kind of see through her fur, like she is literally just some sort of wandering spirit. Oh, that is so cool. Even her scarf looks really neat with the skin on too. We'll have to make sure that we whip this thing out for maybe some special occasions, especially during the festivals. Wouldn't that be a good thing for us to put on during the summer festival next year? As a way to show that we are actually condoning peace in the forest too. Not like those mountain domain cats who were trying to fight us off before. I feel like we are actually one of the summertime fireflies. Let's go home, and if Scout isn't sleeping, we'll see if we can surprise him. Oh, he's fast asleep right now. Oh my gosh, he is going to be shocked when he wakes up, when he opens his eyes and he sees what seems to be a brand new cat sleeping right next to him, a little spirit from the forest. I hope it won't scare him too much though. I don't want him to think that Penny has passed away or something and become a ghostly remnant of herself. Oh my gosh, we can even see her on the loading screen. That is so funny. Hello, Scout. What do you think of our new look? I love you, Penny. Oh, he doesn't mind. He knows that Penny has completed her mission and she's been given a wonderful, wonderful gift. Which fall color is your favorite? I've always liked the red leaves best. Oh, interesting. We'll have to keep that in mind. Maybe that means we should give him some of the red items, like the red fireflies, or the rubies once we find those. We're always looking for some new types of gifts to potentially give to you, Scout, so keep the hints coming. For now, though, we know the tried and true method is just the plain old rabbits, so we'll go ahead and fill your pockets to bursting with these. And then we'll try to find some more with our new glowing pelt color, I guess. We'll see if it makes it any harder for us to find prey, or pounce on it at least when we're glowing in the distance. Oh, I bet Mare is going to be so shocked to see us too. He was probably a little bit suspicious of why we were poking around the cottage, but now he can see for himself that Penny has restored the balance to the forest. Great to see you, Penny. You always lift my spirits. You know, Penny, I wasn't always called Mare. That's a word I stole from the humans, of course. They call people who have authority mares. When I was younger, I traveled far and met many cats, Penny. Some of the finest came from a human town. I knew from that moment on that we could do good with a mare around here. Oh, so he used to actually poke around the human places too. Not only the oldest places from the forest colony's history, but any place with interesting cats to meet. Now we have a quick little licorice root to spare you, of course, Ember. So I hope you'll enjoy this, blessed from the forest guardian themselves. And likewise, Doc, here is a new mystical little golden seal for you to keep inside your stash. Wow, thanks for thinking of me, Penny. I love these. Let's talk to him too before we leave. Ain't the sky pretty today? Such a deep blue. It's like the whole world ain't got nothing to worry about on days like these. I'm glad to share it with cats like you. Oh, I bet that's because the Forest Guardian is back in full force. So they must be spreading a little bit of extra good luck around the forest. Hey Penny, I got this crow for you. Hope you like it. Oh, Sarge, this is one of our favorites. Thank you so much. He knows us pretty well, doesn't he? You ever feel like you were meant to be friends with someone? Like, I can't explain it, but that's the way I feel around you. I know I've probably been mean to you on occasion, but it's just my way of making sure you were going to stick around. Oh, she told us that very, very shortly after we became good friends with her. So I'm glad that that hasn't changed. Now, we still have that extra catnip in our inventory from our adventures yesterday. So let's sit beside Lyris's den and wait for him to stumble out too. Now we're almost the same color as you, Lyris. That must be quite the shock. My, how exquisite, how charming, what luster and shine it has. Catnip? You are a gracious friend, Benny. Well, he really loves it, but I wouldn't consider catnip to be particularly shiny, unless he's already maybe started munching on it at least. It's so easy to get lost in thought as I sit by my den, looking out toward the forest. The splendor of the trees is breathtaking these days. Have you ever seen such deep shades of crimson? That is part of the reason why I love the fall time so much. I love all of the fall time colors. But I think it's time for Penny to maybe make her way toward the battles today, to show the other colonies that she is ready to truly restore balance to this forest. I wonder what a colony ruled by Penny would be like. Where would she decide to set up? I'm a little bit torn because I feel like the forest colony is such a good home to her. I'm not sure if she would really want to leave. Maybe we'll have to see if there's a way for us to consider passing the job on to one of our future kittens. It all depends, of course, if they're ready for the task, if it's something that they would want to do. Maybe we'll come to find that none of our kittens are really interested in leadership. But if one of them does have the itch for adventure, then I'm sure the Forest Guardian would be willing to give them a shot too. Penny is going to train her kittens very well, of course, to act just like she would, in honor and in all the best interests of the forest around them. I guess that means we'll have to start thinking about what we're going to name our kittens too. So if you guys have any suggestions, then do feel free to let me know. I know some of you have been leaving really cute suggestions already, and I am keeping note of that. I feel like Penny would probably name some of her kittens after birds, though, since she loves birds so much. I would love to see her come up with names like crow and dove and chickadee. Thinking about the birds that we have around my house that she loves to watch, there's the goldfinches, there's the juncos, quite a few of the juncos right now. We have cardinals too, so lots of names to choose from. Now, since we still have our diplomacy skill at the ready, let's go ahead and use that on the tile directly to our right. We'll go ahead and try to claim the Prairie West for ourselves, and that way we'll be able to hopefully scoot on over to this quarry pretty soon, without all of the mystic cats trying to beat us down in the process. We might as well take a quick loop around the forest as well, go a little bit closer toward the mountains to see if there's more lavender to pick up, more herbs, maybe some more bunnies hopping around. This was always one of the best places for us to pick up bunnies for Scout, so we'll see if there's any extra little morsels. We've actually been doing pretty well hunting down the prey despite Penny's glowing fur, so it must work differently for the other creatures around here. Maybe they don't see her glowing as well as we do. And after all of those hard battles and puzzles and hunting and foraging, I wonder if we have enough skill points to maybe, yes, upgrade another one of our abilities? Oh, we could get our last skill point in fighting. Then we'll be completely prepared to take on anything that comes our way. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that first. So we're not only master hunters now, but also master fighters. I feel like that's probably a pretty good thing for us to have on our side, especially as our kittens are just around the corner now. We need to make sure that we're going to be able to protect them too. And I think one of the best ways to end this day off on a high note would be by bringing Penny over to one of her very favorite places in the forest. That lovely little hidden lake that we have over on the topmost corner of the highlands. Oh, she even has some little berries to munch on as she gazes out over the water. How fitting is that? Pockets filled to bursting again. She is having quite an excellent day. One of our main goals is going to have to be getting our territory all the way up into this corner, because Penny would love to be able to spend a little bit more time here every day without watching her back in the process, without wondering if any enemy cats are going to try to sneak up on her and chase her away. This is even a pretty good spot for her to catch some little morsels, even if she can't exactly eat them right now. We'll go ahead and use one of our golden seals just to heal those extra wounds. And then I think it might be time for Penny to consider turning back home, because it's not as if she has any more room inside her pockets to spare. Wait a second. I think somebody was trying to fight with us. I did see that arrow pop up on the screen. Oh, there they are. Wind, and it looks like they might have some reinforcements too. Wind and Hulu. Of course, now that we're master fighters as well, we don't really have to worry too much. It looks like somebody got taken out over here too, but I know we didn't do that. Oh, does that mean that we actually had reinforcements around here as well? Or was that the Forest Guardian's way of helping us out? And Dave, yet again. We meet again, my little friend, but we're gonna take care of you too. Well, I'm not sure what all that was about, but I guess it's good to know that we do have somebody looking out for us. I mean, we know we do anyway, but I guess some of our forest colony friends must have been lurking around the corner without us knowing. So now that the Forest Guardian's quest is complete, I think all we really have left to do is wait for our kittens to be born. And I am so excited for that to finally happen. Penny is waiting anxiously for little kittens to train and love, and hopefully keep the balance alive. So in the next episode, we'll try our best to claim our territory as we wait for our kittens to come. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!